What if I told you that the deep persistent pain behind your eye or temple might not be the migraine you think it is? And no matter what you've tried, the real solution has probably been overlooked until now. Maybe you've been told it's migraine, but what if that's not the full story? Or what if your pain isn't only migraine, but a different type of headache that needs a completely different approach? There's another type of headache that looks almost identical, and it can hide for years, often missed, not because professionals don't care, but because our health system often treats the body in separate parts. And one crucial area gets overlooked again and again. Is a quite forgotten piece of the puzzle. And sometimes the answer is closer than we think. Let me tell you a story that begins like so many others. A woman was sitting in my treatment room, exhausted, frustrated, and out of answers. She was 33, young, right, but worn down by years of chronic therapy resistant headaches. She had two young children at home, and most days she felt like she was surviving the day rather than actually living it. She had been labeled a migraine patient since her early 20s, and she accepted the label because what else could she do? She had missed family birthdays, cancelled weekend plans, and more than once had to lie in a dark room while her kids were playing in the living room without her. Medication helped sometimes, but the headache always came back, stronger, earlier, more stubborn than before. She pointed to her left temple and around her ear, deep pressing ache that made simple mornings would feel like mountains. On bad days, just getting the kids ready for school or focusing during a meeting felt almost impossible. She had even been told she also had tension type headaches. So now she had two diagnoses and zero relief. And when I asked her, "Do you clench or grind your teeth?" she raised her shoulders. Not that she knew of. But her symptoms, her pattern, her morning aggravation, the way she woke up already exhausted, as if the day had started without her, there was another possibility, one that's often overlooked. So I began focusing on the examination. Her masseter, her temporalis both rock hard with tension. When I applied pressure, the pain shot straight to her temple and to her ear, the exact headache she knew so well. So I asked her to do one thing, clench her teeth for 12 seconds. By second 8, her headache arrived. By second 12, it was unmistakable. Her cheeks showed bite marks, clear sign of grinding or clenching. Her jaw was screaming, but no one had asked it to speak. The real problem wasn't migraine alone. She had a TMD-related headache. A secondary headache triggered by the masticatory system, not by her brain chemistry alone. The kind that imitates migraine. The kind that confuses even professionals. The kind that needs a different strategy altogether. So we changed everything. Instead of chasing the headache, we treated the source. And slowly something remarkable happened. Within 6 weeks, her headache frequency and intensity dropped by more than 50%. She noticed she could get through a full workday without canceling meetings. She could sit at the dinner table, laugh with her kids again, and still feel present at the end of the day. Not from stronger medication, but from understanding the real mechanism behind her pain. For the first time in years, she felt hopeful, empowered, back in control. She no longer planned her life around her headaches. She started planning a life around what she actually wanted to do. Why am I telling you this? Because stories like hers are incredibly common. Many people with so-called migraine actually have overlapping headaches, and unless someone looks beyond the label, unless someone examines the full picture, this root cause stays hidden. If this story resonates with you or made you wonder about your own headaches, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and share this with someone who might need it. because headaches don't have to be a lifelong mystery, not when we start looking in the right places. See you next time!